Hi guys, so today we're going to be taking a look at the song Viva La Vida by Coldplay. And there are two different ways to play it. There are the chords and then there's the actual melody. So if you like to sing, then you can do the chords. And if you don't like to sing, you could just do the melody without any of the chords and you'll impress your friends probably. Anyway, so let's get into the chords. So the first chord we have is a D flat, right? So we have C sharp, F, and G sharp. And then the bass, if you can do an octave stretch, then you should do D flat for both, or C sharp, like that. But if you can't, just play the low D flat or C sharp on here. So for example, the first chord would be right like that. So the octave stretched, C sharp or D flat, and then C sharp or D flat here, F, and then G sharp or A flat here. So we have like this. And the next chord we just go up one step to an E flat. So for the left hand, if you can do an octave stretch, you do E flat or D sharp, right, like that. And then in the treble clef, you press E flat, and then G, and then you press B flat, so like that. And I know it might be a little hard to see, but so D sharp, you could be D sharp or E flat, and G, and then A sharp or B flat. So for the full chord, it's like this. So in the bass clef, you have E flat and E flat. Again, if you can't do the octave stretch, just up top. And then in the treble clef, you have E flat, G, and B flat, like that. Okay, so all together it sound like. Okay, and then next we jump up a little bit, and here we have, I think it's a G sharp chord. So in the bass clef, we do the G and G, octave stretch. And I won't say again that if you can't do stretch, just press the high note. So G, and then up top you also do A flat or G sharp, C, and then D sharp or E flat. Okay, so it'll sound like that. If you want to spice it up a little bit and you want to get it down low, a little bit lower, you press C, D sharp, and G sharp like that. That might sound a little bit better. So all together we have a D flat chord, so C sharp, F, G sharp, and then we have an E flat, which is E flat, G, and B flat, and then we have, I'm going to do the low one, G sharp, like that, so C, D sharp, G sharp, and then there's one more chord for the sequence, which is an F minor, so that is going to be just F down low, right? And then up top, we're going to do F, G sharp, and C. So all together sound like this. And so we have right? Okay. So now we need to work on the rhythm of the song. It doesn't just go like that. So there's a certain rhythm and it's very catchy. That's why the song is so popular. So it goes like this. Right? So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? And the same for the bass clef. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And all together. Okay, so that's the melody. And then we have a different part of the melody. So, if you know the song, it goes like, and then it goes, I used to rule the world, seas would rise when I gave the word. In the morning I'd sleep alone, sweep the streets I used to own. Right? But then there's a slightly different chord one time in the song, or twice in the chorus, and then it's towards the end. It's like so it goes like da 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 da, and then it goes C minor. That was when I ruled the world, right? So we go instead of the usual D flat, E flat, G sharp, and F minor, we do D flat, E flat, C minor, and then F minor. Okay, C minor is, of course, octave stretch C, and then in the treble clef, we go C, G sharp, G, so C minor chord. And that's basically the whole song. And you can look at the lyrics and see like the melody and like when to play certain notes and stuff like that. And then there's, as an additional note, you can play it a little bit differently in the treble clef up top. So you can start out by playing, this might be easier for people who aren't used to this fast pace. You can do G sharp and C with the same rhythm, right? And then you do G and C sharp. So G sharp and C sharp to start, and then G and C sharp after with the same rhythm, right? And then we switch to G sharp and C, right? And then last we go F and C, and then if you want you could go like this. So that's like C and then C F, C G, C G sharp. So it's a little bit confusing, but if you know your chords and you know the certain notes, then it should be pretty easy. So this is the second time. This is the second way you can do it. So that's the second way you could do it. So now you have the chords down, right? So that is if you have a good voice and you want to sing or whatever. If you want to just practice, that is that. And the second way is playing the actual melody. So this is a little bit harder, but if you don't want to sing, you can very much do this way. So of course you have the same chords. So D flat, E flat, G sharp, F minor. So now for the melody, if you know the song, it goes like, sorry. Like that. So this is a little bit harder. I'm gonna say which notes to play. So we first have before the bass clef comes in, just like a few notes, it goes like I used to, and then the bass clef comes in. I used to rule the world, seas would rise when I gave the word. So that treble clef, it goes C C C C. And then the chords come in. So C, C sharp, A sharp, A sharp, D sharp, A sharp, A sharp, A, C, E sharp, F. Okay, so it's a little bit difficult. I'm going to change your guys' view so you can see a little better. So, I'm going to hold on a minute. Okay. So, here is the, sorry, okay. Okay, so, C, and this is the middle C, and then the chord will come in. Okay, So also you can make up your own melody to go with the chord and stuff. So of course, like, you could also do like, right, like that. You could start off with the chords and then switch to the melody at any point. So for the next part of the melody, for the chorus and the pre-chorus, it goes like this. This is what the finished thing is going to be like. So that's what it's going to sound like when it's all the way done. And so I'll give you the step-by-step. So first, so again, if you know the chords, then you should know your way, like how to craft kind of a melody. But if you don't, it goes like this. So it might be a little bit hard to see. Let's see if we can do it. So you start G sharp, F, and then you go C sharp, D sharp, and then A sharp, C sharp, C sharp, D sharp, C sharp, C, and then it kind of goes back to the other melody. And then here's where it switches, and then it goes like, that's G, G sharp, A sharp, C sharp, A sharp, G sharp, G, C sharp, A sharp, G sharp, G, and then that again. And then it continues, and then it keeps going, and then it just repeats that melody. So again, I'll play it without the bass clef, without the left hand, so it'll sound like this. Here's where it changes. So it goes F, D sharp, and then it goes up to G, and then it goes back. So again, if you do know your chords, you should be able to find the melody. It might not be 100% right, but it should sound accurate enough with the bass clef if you do want to play the melody. So now I'm going to play a version of each song, and I'll show you how it goes. So that was with the chords, and now I'm going to do a combination of the chords and melody, but mostly the melody. And again, in the future there will be more easy to follow music tutorials and other things like that to come on the channel. So make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.